So today we will be looking at how to provide PUNDIX-ETH into Uniswap V3 liquidity incentive program. So before that, obviously you need to get the LP token from supplying liquidity to Uniswap V3 itself. So if you open the Gitbook, which is a technical document, and you take a look at it, how to provide PUNDIX-ETH liquidity on Uniswap V3, we'll start with this. So first up, you click on the link and it will direct you to this page. And from there, what you do, first thing that you need to do is to connect a wallet. Now you can connect your FX wallet, or you can, in this case, I'll be showing you how to connect with MetaMask. Okay, now that we've already connected our wallet to the Uniswap V3 interface, I'll just take you through how to provide liquidity on Uniswap V3 for PUNDIX-ETH. And from there, you get the LP token and use that LP token to restake in our liquidity mining incentive. So first up, you have to click on new position. And from here, as you can see, you will choose whichever cryptocurrency you want to provide liquidity for. In our case, it will be PUNDIX and ETH. So it already pre-selects a 0.3% fee tier for you. So if you want to take a look at what the other fee tiers are, there's 0.05% fee and there's 1% fee. But these are not created. But for our case, we do not need to look at these two other fee levels. We only need to look at 0.3% fee level because this is the only incentive that we are going to reward. Okay, this layer. Okay, once you click into it, okay, in the top right here, you can see the toggle as well. You can either toggle between PUNDIX and ETH. So I prefer to look at ETH in terms of PUNDIX. So you can see this values here. Actually, this should be set to 0. So what I will do is, okay, if you click max, can you see? It will choose the max of how much is inside your wallet. In our case, I'll choose max of PUNDIX because I have less value of PUNDIX inside the wallet. So you automatically give me the same value for the other pair, which is this amount of ETH. So in Uniswap V2, what they did was, it was usually the full range that you'll be providing liquidity for. So you can actually click into it if you want to supply the full range. But in Uniswap V3, because they are trying to solve capital inefficiency problem, so what they did was they allowed you to stake within a certain range of values, so that solves for your capital inefficiency problem. So as you can see, the current price of PUNDIX ETH to PUNDIX is this amount. So you can, this is your current price. As long as the current price stays within the range that you give, you will be earning rewards. If not, you will not be earning rewards. And also, if it falls out of, if the current price falls out of the range that you provide here, all the value of the assets will convert to one of the tokens or one of the coins. So you have to be very careful about this, and please do your research once again to understand what Uniswap V3 is and what this price range means. So in our case, if it's 2000, I would put PUNDIX to be, let's say, 500. And say this one to be, let me think, I'll say 4000. Okay, you can actually adjust your range accordingly like this. And yeah, you can click approve. And once you click approve, it will give you this MetaMask pop-up. Click confirm. And you have to wait. Be sure to have more ETH inside your wallet to because it will cost you gas fee, and you know, gas fee is paid to the miners or on Ethereum and is not paid to us. So yeah, once you click approve, you still have to do one more step, which is preview, which is actually supplying the liquidity. So approving is just allowing the smart contract to use your tokens. So as you can see here, this is the amount I'm providing liquidity for PUNDIX, and this is for ETH, and 0.3% fee tier level, and min price, max price, and this is the current price. Okay, once again, please do your research on how much you know, what minimum or maximum price you are supposed to put in. And now you add. So another MetaMask will pop up, and you can see this. Okay, click confirm once you're done. Close. And very soon you can see your V3 liquidity positions appear here. Okay, I'm just going to refresh the page. You have to wait for your MetaMask to confirm, you know, your transaction. So next up, after we've already supplied liquidity to the Uniswap V3 for PUNDIX-ETH at 0.3% level, now this step is just to double confirm, and for those people who have just supplied liquidity or already have their LP tokens ready, if you want to double check whether you qualify for our incentive mining program, then you have to go through this step. If not, you can skip to the next step, right? So just an overview, we will be looking at these few contracts, which is Uniswap V3 Factory, non-fungible position manager contract, and Uniswap V3 staker contract. So this is the chart on and the functions that we'll be using. And so first up, we will be going to the Medium article and copying all this important information and storing it into the notepad. Okay, so I'm just going to leave a space after every line so that I can input my own info later. Okay, so going back to the Uniswap V3 page, UI page, okay, click into the LP position that you've already provided for, and you can see this token, which is your NFT and also your liquidity provider certificate. Okay, so as you can see here, there's this token ID over here. Please take a look and note it down. Okay, so my token ID will be 150373. Okay, and next I will go to I would click into Etherscan. Okay, so you follow these steps. So get your token ID here, and then you go and click. Next up, you click on this link. Okay, and this is your contract address that you'll be interacting with. Right, click on contract, read as proxy. Okay, so click into positions. Okay, I'm going to copy my token ID in here, query. Okay, so This is exactly the same information that you see here. Alright, so what you do is you copy all this token 0 address, token 1 address. Okay, fee level is 3000. Okay, which is equivalent to 0.3%. So yeah, just letting you know about that. Regarding the calculation, how you get 3000, you do not need to know. Alright, so next up, okay, if you check your token 0 address, it should be the same. Token 1 address, it should be the same. Fee level is 3000, which is correct, is 0.3%. Okay, now finally, we'll check your pool address. So going back to this, go to step 3. Okay, Uniswap V3 factory. Click on this, copy, and search for this contract address. Okay, click into contract, click into read contract, and click into get pool. So copy all these information in. Token 0 address, token 1 address, and your 3000 fee level. 0.3% fee level. Query, and you get this. It will return you this pool address. Okay, so this pool address matches this. So yes, my token actually qualifies for this incentive. Alright, so that's it for part 1 of our incentive mining program. Now proceeding to step 4 of our Uniswap V3 liquidity incentive program. So first up, we would be approving the transfer of our NFT over to the Uniswap V3 staker contract. So for those who are not familiar with how smart contracts work, you will always need to approve your tokens, be it NFTs or fungible tokens, before sending it over to whichever contract address. Alright, and just to explain why Uniswap V3 actually gives you an NFT as opposed to, a fungible token, LP token, like most other liquidity pools actually do, is because Uniswap V3 actually allows you to stake for a very unique range. And because that range is unique, you'll actually be receiving an NFT as opposed to, your usual fungible LP tokens. Okay, so first up, we'll click onto this link, which is actually Etherscan once again, and we'll be copying this contract address, which is non-fungible position manager. Alright, search for it, click on contract. Okay, last time we were using read as proxy, instead now we'll be writing as proxy. Alright, okay, so first up, first order of business, connect your MetaMask wallet or any other wallet. And okay, so to approve, as you can see here, you would need to input the to address. So to address is this, which is actually Uniswap V3 staker. Alright, and your token ID. So your token ID, I have mine ready here, and I'll click approve. Alright, confirm. Okay, once a notification will tell me whether it's been I've already approved. Okay, so it's already approved. Then only you can save transfer from. Now, if you go to this, save transfer from, please choose 11 and not 12. Alright, and okay, so we'll be sending our NFT over to the Uniswap V3 staker contract. So click here. So to address is Uniswap V3 staker. From address is my account, and token ID is this. Alright, right. Okay, confirm, and we'll wait for a notification to pop up. Okay, maybe my gas is way too low. Gas fee is way too low, but it Alright, so yes, we've already transferred our NFT successfully to the Uniswap V3 staker. So now I will show you how to stake, unstake, withdraw, and claim your reward. Okay, so we'll also be interacting with Etherscan, and we'll go to the Uniswap V3 staker contract. Okay, so this contract is the one we are going to interact with. So as you can see from this chart, once you've staked, you can choose to, whether you choose to claim rewards or withdraw your tokens, you always have to unstake first. So claiming rewards, you would have to get reward info to figure out how much you're eligible for before claiming your reward. And if you want to withdraw your token, you have to unstake first before withdrawing your token. Okay, you do not have to wait until the incentive has already ended for you to claim rewards or withdraw your token. You can do it actually mid, while the incentive is still running. And you can claim your rewards before you can withdraw your tokens, or vice versa, or you can just don't do both. Okay, so first up, we'll search for this Uniswap V3 staker in our Etherscan. Go to contract, write contract. Okay, remember to connect your wallet. Alright, so stake token. Okay, going back here, you need to copy this entire key tuple, which is basically what we've stated here. All this information and when is the start time and end time. But for the purpose of this video, I've just created a new incentive, so I would copy my own incentive tuple here. Okay, just to reiterate, you copy this tuple. Okay, and my token ID, always keep your token ID handy. Okay, right. Okay, I'll wait for MetaMask to pop up again, and this should show that I have successfully staked my token in our incentive program. Alright, so moving on to read contract. Okay, there's two parts to check when your rewards, how much your rewards are eligible for. Okay, let me just check stake token. Okay, give it a minute for my stake token transaction to be completed. Okay, once again, I just have to reiterate, copy this input here and don't follow my example where I copied from my notepad, because I've created another separate incentive just for this video. Alright, so this is taking some time. So because of gas price fluctuation, your transaction might not complete. So then again, you have to be aware of how much gas is being used at the moment, and also to track. And you have to familiarize yourself with how MetaMask works as well. Whether you want a low, a medium, or a fast transaction. Alright, so I've actually already staked in the incentive pool that I've just created. So if you go to read contract in Uniswap V3 staker, get info, copy and paste the tuple, the key tuple. Once again, copy and paste this key tuple information that is inside this git book. Okay, and then you copy your token ID. Alright, so can you see my reward is this? Okay, yes, it's quite a sizable amount. So if you query again, alright, it will actually increase over time. Okay, can you just see that? Okay, so this amount will be when you will use this function only when the incentive is still running. Okay, once the incentive ends, you will use this reward function. Alright, so my incentive will actually end in about a minute. So let's give it just another minute. Alright, so it's actually ended. So this so what you would do if you want to claim your reward now is go to write contract, unstake token first. Always remember that. Unstake token before you withdraw or you claim your reward. So this is a key tuple, token ID. And yes, once again, because of the gas fees and because I usually put a very low gas amount, so the transaction will take a little longer time to go through. Alright, so I've already unstaked my token. So if you go back to read contract, under rewards, okay, input is the reward. Let me see. So input is actually your reward token. So copy this, which will be rewarding PUNDIX. Okay, and then your wallet address. Okay, so in this case, my wallet address is this, and query. So this is the amount of PUNDIX that I'll be eligible for in this incentive. So remember, this is divided by 10 to the power of 18. Okay, that's the number of decimals that PUNDIX has. Right, so I go back to write contract. If let's say I want to claim my reward, okay, you can claim. So your reward token would be PUNDIX, which is this. Right, to address is your wallet address, and the amount requested. Now, if you go back to read contract, your amount requested, or the amount that you want to claim, is anything from 0 to this amount. So you can, leave some of the PUNDIX rewards that you're eligible for inside the contract and not claim it, but usually you just take the full amount. Okay, so right here, confirm. And if you go to assets, initially I have 0 PUNDIX in my wallet. Okay, just give it a moment. And you should be seeing, okay, so it's taking a while. So yes, let's just give it a moment. So after you've already unstaked your token, you can also choose to withdraw your token. Okay, so input your token ID. To address is basically your own address, your wallet address. And for this data bytes, you would actually just copy this. Hold on. So you search for redrawing of token, okay? So you just copy this. Okay, so to address and your token ID, which is this. Alright, so I've already, as you can see, 0.005, this is the amount of rewards I've earned. Okay, I've only put in a bit from creating the incentive. Okay, confirm, and you should be able to get your token back. Alright, so just to check, if you go to pool in Uniswap V3, okay, you will not see any, I mean, if you only had one LP token, and if that is the only LP token that you have, now can you see it just appears because I've already withdrawn my token.